Beep bop boop. How is everybody doing this evening?
Hello. Okay. We got that looking good.
The second you switch to it, everything crashes. That's so bonkers.
Huh. Put that down. I would say see if we can zoom in that one a little bit.
The main one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Shiggity Show. If you're joining us, make sure you throw a wave in the chat room. Show us that you're here, that you're alive, that you are feeling fine, that you are feeling nice. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. In the neighborhood, we are going to put what we have up on the screen. I know it says 6:18 is because I forgot to close this, and I forgot to make a new one. So,
yet another reason why this is kind of wonky.
Yeah, that's what we have. You would think it would close by itself after 24 hours, but nah, I get it. Or maybe you could set a start and end date.
Yeah.
But how it's looking is that we're going to have Andrew first. We're going to have...
we're going to have Bobby Flay himself.
Brody's in.
Presenting a song called Brody's In.
Then we're going to have Kaz the Waz.
Okay.
And then Mean Buddha. And then Paris. Which Paris is this? I know like 4 Parises. So, which Paris is this? Are you a Paris from Valencia or Paris from Beecham or Paris from Forest High School?
Paris from Paris.
I think those are the 3 Parises I know. Valencia, Beecham. Yeah, Valencia, Beecham, and Forest High School. Which one are you?
Show yourself.
Maybe I should pull up Restream on this one right here, huh?
If it behaves.
Yeah, it should. It probably
it's acting a little better.
It's going, it's a little bit faster. So as long as no, because I have this up now. So I thought it was this, but it's not.
I don't know.
Me neither. All right. Oh, did you zoomed it in a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a little bit better.
I could bump it up too in brightness if you want.
On this end
on
here.
The camera.
Oh yeah.
You go up by like
that'll be pretty good.
Okay.
Should be alright. I don't even know if it did anything. Oh, okay.
It's just subtle.
Okay. Back over here. Do we still have that delay on? I don't remember. I don't think we do.
I thought we turned it off.
I think I did.
Because didn't we say it was like atrocious on the actual
recorded
output?
Yeah. So it's Paris from Cali. Oh, October. Oh, so October's name is Paris. I didn't know that.
Now you know 4.
Yeah. Now we know Paris from. Okay.
That's crazy.
Your stuff going through? Yeah, it's going through. Andrew. Brody's in said you're cool. Welcome, man.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are we still baking over here? No, CPU seems to be doing fine. I don't know.
I don't know
Let me take
anymore.
this off, see what happens. Let's see if it gets a little better. We were sitting at 26%.
About the same.
Yeah, it's about the same. So it's not that. I don't know what it is, man. Don't know what it could be.
Yeah.
Playing that new Eclipse in the background. He first premiered it on this stream, by the way. He finally released it.
Nice.
If you guys don't know. So, yeah, so how's it going, man? Anything new? I didn't mean to press that. My thumb slipped in.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
Yeah, my thumb slipped and hit that. But what's going on, Alex?
I'm trying to think about what's new. Nothing really. We worked on and are finally wrapping up painting and putting up new lighting fixtures in the master bathroom. That's taken like 2 weeks.
Are you redoing the electrical, like the sockets and all of that stuff?
I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not. Some of them do need to be redone, and I will be getting into the nitty gritty of that, which sucks. but for the lights actually were pretty. I mean, the only thing that sucked was on like there's like it's like split. So there's like one vanity that's like hers, and then there's one like in the corner that's mine.
Yeah,
Awesome. You've seen the meme where it's just like, I can't believe that he would leave his toothbrush out like this. How would you? And it turns the camera to her side is just like bottles and all that shit, and that's what it is. But like the way that the way that her counter is, it's like ever so slightly almost like not level, but it is actually level. And then
maybe there's a sinkhole under the house.
the whole thing's leaning.
The whole house. For probably, I think an earthquake happened in mine. That's why it's like shifted a little bit.
Everything is a little bit.
Nothing is symmetrical.
Yeah. When you put like an actual like the level of like your phone, it's like this is not letting you look at it. Like that's not level.
Yeah.
That's not level. Yeah.
Do some USB-C outlets from Leviton? He's saying do some, like add some USB-C outlets.
Yeah. I'm kind of big on like the newer like the dimming stuff and like some stuff that you can literally connect with Bluetooth, which is pretty cool. So you can control outlets.
What you doing with USB-C plugs in the bathroom?
Is
it just so you can
plug them up to your toaster?
Plug an iron in there and just drop it in. Drop the iron in, just end it finally.
Just end it finally. At last. All this work about putting these goddamn outlets in.
Throwing all kinds of iPhones in there and says, let's see what happens. USB conductor like IEC cables or Edison cables, whatever.
How many iPhones in this tub until I die?
Does it instantly shock me, or is it a smooth, gradual uptick of electricity? Let's find out. Yo, what's going on, Amp?
What's up, Amp?
Mean Buddha says, is that white or fortified wine over there? What would fortified wine be like?
What is fortified?
Is it like trenches with wooden walls built into it? Or is it like a castle where there's like a moat built around the wine?
Fetch me some wine from the moat, please.
Yeah, go get me some fortified wine.
Fortified wine.
It's like steel pellets in it to fortify the alcohol. Like there's the pellets around the alcohol molecules.
Yeah.
Maybe it has nitrogen around the alcohol molecules or something. We're drinking nitrogen-based wine.
Have you seen the hydrogen, helium-based wine?
No, I haven't
drink
seen
it and you're like, yeah, it's so good.
No, I haven't seen. That would be defortified wine.
Defortified, yeah. Wines will float off.
Andrew says we're all going to get drafted for World War III. World War III is not happening.
Nah.
I can't wait for all the Call of Duty playing to finally pay off.
There you go. That's the spirit.
Yeah, we're not near a World War III, but I guess it's fun to say that we are.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could be cynical because I've lived through all the different. We're in World War III. As a millennial, we lived through how many World War IIIs at this point? Where everything was going to be a World War III?
Yeah.
I mean, the Ukraine war was going to be a World War III.
It was.
Let's see. Iraq, Afghanistan, those were two separate. Most people don't know. Those were two separate conflicts.
Yep.
And then there was Afghanistan in the early 90s.
Yep.
Or was that Iraq? That was
They
Iraq.
did one for each.
Yeah.
They had one warm-up round for each.
Yeah. So those were also World War IIIs, or alleged World War IIIs.
First, what is the Gulf War? Yeah.
That was, there was a couple of
about
them,
37 or so. Yeah, exactly.
So maybe I'm pretty cynical because we've lived through 16 of them at this point in my life. And this one isn't really shaping up to be as such. This one is shaping up, honestly, to just be political ploys. But I can't figure out the full reason why. Like, it's smoke and mirrors, but I can't figure out why.
Yeah.
I think it's something financially. It's financially, and it's getting rid of competitors, but I don't know why yet.
I mean, immediately didn't send up gas, the oil prices.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. All of it is just, it's game theory.
Yeah.
All of it is game theory, but And I don't know if knowing game theory has made me even more cynical. I don't know, because you watching it, you're like, well, of course they got to strike back because of how game theory works. And of course, it is just let me strike back or let me do this just so that we can say we're even, because that is the best outcome of game theory.
Yeah.
Is so that we can say we're even. But let's just make it in the media seem like we're doing something, so that way we can continue doing whatever it is that we were doing.
Right.
And that's what I can't figure out, whatever it is we were doing or we're planning on doing. But it's a game theory, man. Anybody in the chat room, do you guys know what game theory is? If so, if you have not, there's a lot of good stuff on it on YouTube. Don't look it up if you're still like innocent. For real, like don't even look it up if you're still innocent, if you're still like, you know, people aren't predictable. Like, don't look it up. Don't look it up. There's a bunch of math equations that predict like the motion of populations as well. Don't look those up either, because then now it'll make you even more cynical.
Or just chaos theory in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. WW3 with patch notes. Yeah, exactly. The only WW3s I'm trying to bury it. Okay.
It's best not to say it's about to happen until we're in it. You like to take,
So far, everything this year has been like, just the news keeps making it, and then like one thing happens, and like, we were right.
So we got hurricane season coming up, where they're gonna hype up a lot of stuff, and then we're gonna get virus season. So we'll see if the new mad cow or the new chicken bird or the new emu flu or the new swine, new Portuguese flu or
cow,
whatever they want to call it. They want to call it atmospheric flu because it's airborne. Also, they're about to build concentration camps, but the news is doing everything to dance around that.
Yep.
What do they build? They're building a I'm gonna call it concentration camps, and I'm never gonna stop calling it concentration camps. As you should, because I think we should refer to all these. What are they calling them? They're determined camps.
Yeah.
What detention camps?
Yep.
Yeah, we should call them concentration camps, which are what they are. They're building one in. They're asking for, I forgot how many millions of dollars. It might be billions. No, I think it's millions. But also there was a fun fact of how much they're spending per day to house the
detained migrants.
I think
like
half a million detained migrants.
That's insane.
But it's a couple million a day. I don't know the exact number. It's a couple million a day, which if it's over three, it would be over. If it keeps up at this rate, it'll be $3 billion a year. But we couldn't cancel student loans.
Yeah.
We couldn't get health insurance. And granted, it's not that simple to do that, but anytime they ever like, where's the money going to come from? They know where it will come from, man. They magically print it. So they're going to build a new concentration camp in Florida in the Everglades. Its nickname is already called Alligator Alcatraz. That's the nickname of it.
I saw that.
Which side of history do you guys want to be on, man? Like, if you're not a protester, just call it like it is. Just call it a concentration camp. Don't let anybody refer to it as not. Because it is.
Brody had just his cat just jumped up on the keyboard and accidentally typed that. That's crazy.
What did his cat type?
The comment right above it.
Oh, okay. Yo, but see, I mean, at the end of the day, honestly, it's not all Trump, man. It's not all Trump. It's
a lot of his cronies.
It is. It's the cronies. It's the people whoever are tied to his agenda and the loyalty that are, pushing this. Because I mean, you got the Fox News people, you got the Middle Americans. Because I always hate on Midwest to Middle America.
Yeah.
You got the Middle Americans, the North Dakotians.
That's not a real thing. That's not a real thing.
You got those type of people, and they're from a very spoiled generation, I will say.
Yeah.
Where they really had nothing like crazy happened to them. Everything was easy, and they're on this whole nostalgia trip of things need to go back to where they were.
And yet here we are continuously making things crazier.
Yeah. So I mean, and that's not just their only problem, but those are some of the people. They're part of the issue. Now, how do you fix that issue? I have no answers to it. Do I think we should kill them? No. I don't think they should be killed. It's kind of crazy. I almost feel like there needs to be some form of exposure therapy and perspective therapy. I don't know if that's a word, but
I think that's what the internet's trying to bring, but it's trying to bring it so violently towards them that they just reject it.
Well, the internet's doing, like, I remember when there was the protest about Free Palestine, and like I'm just downtown hanging out as a black man downtown, just being me downtown, standing on the sidewalk, and the Free Palestine protest comes by me, and dudes are just like yelling at my face, and I'm like, bruh,
what the fuck am I gonna do about it?
And then it was like, I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not educated enough to know what's going on for you to yell at me.
Or for me to yell back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why are you so hot? So that's how I feel the internet is. The internet is like an angry mob. And when there's anger yelling in your face, you don't digest anything.
Right.
You're just like, you write it off.
Yeah. No, and I think that's what I was getting at, is like when it comes at these people that are like, you need to change right now, and here's why. And they're like, slow down. I need reasons. I need understanding. I think it just hit them too hard.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of it takes like these people having conversations with people who they have a relationship with, some form of friendship or whatever. And that can offer them some perspective. So one of my philosophies is, just you can touch everybody or anybody that you're around. Just be open to having conversations and stuff. Don't yell. Don't yell.
Don't yell.
Try to, because you would think it was obvious with people knowing history, but most people don't know history. And they don't see what we're doing as the same thing that happened in Nazi Germany. And
so
what
long
they did
ago.
to the Jewish people, where they went in the streets and rounded them up and threw them in camps. Well, threw them in neighborhoods that they referred to as ghettos. And after that, they were like, we really need to get rid of our problem. Let's send them to these extermination and concentration camps. Meanwhile, the population was like, yeah, get rid of our problem. They took our jobs. They're holding all the money. They control everything.
Blame them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we don't see that same thing is happening. But I mean, I feel like you guys watching this stream, you guys see that stuff. But all I have to say,
Justin says, code red, the chicken guy in Winter Park is closed permanently. No more Flavor Town. I heard about that.
I heard about that. Never had chicken guy.
Never had chicken guy either.
Because I felt like Guy Fieri, the way he looked, like his chicken recipe wouldn't be good.
Flavor Town. It's Flavor Town.
Like, I just... Did Guy Fieri, did it look like Guy Fieri could make some good chicken?
I felt like he could ride a motorcycle. In Daytona Beach.
Can't imagine him making chicken, man. Like, it wasn't even barbecue chicken, was it? It was like baked chicken?
Probably.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. What did it taste like? You had it?
No, I never had it. No.
Y'all in the chat room, y'all had a chicken guy before?
Justin says, damn, this seems like a bad time to mention Flavor Town.
Oh, yeah, this is Soylent Green happening.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. That's what Alligator Alcatraz is going to be.
Soylent Green.
We're running out of food. The plankton. It's the plankton.
I wonder why we're running out of food. Maybe any of the people in this concentration camp could help us.
They're eating the people. Soylent Green. I don't remember how you said it.
Soylent Green is people.
Yeah.
Soylent Green is people.
Why was it so dramatic in the 70s where it was like, bro, just like
Charlton Heston, everything he did was just like at 100.
It's like he couldn't move his butt. Soylent Green is people. It Like, bro, nothing happened to you. Why?
Why's your face like that?
Listen to me. You know how they grabbed it? They would, listen to me. Silent green. Silent green. People. Do y'all know what Soylent Green is? Y'all seen that movie?
Oh God, what a crazy movie!
You know, like, it's not that bad. Like, it's a detective story.
It is. It is.
I mean, it didn't age well.
But no.
Oh my God! There's
Yeah.
the woman who lives in the house and she's owned by whoever rents the house.
Yep.
Oh man!
What a concept!
Yeah. Hey, they wanted it like how it used to be, right?
Yeah. Make America great again. Okay.
See, because I was like, well, maybe she's a robot, like, you know. And it's like, no, she's an actual human being who's like, I can't go anywhere. I belong to the house, and whoever owns the house, I belong to.
That's insane.
I started to like my owner.
Barra Beats, what's up, Andrew? I was like, we got another Andrew in here. Now.
Nah, I feel like Chicken Guy didn't even come close to PDQ. Oh.
Are we going back to this? Are we back? I was afraid of this discussion circling back to the chicken places
PDQ
again.
was pretty bland, too.
Yeah? He was like PDQ.
I had PDQ before. I'd rather go to Zaxby's.
That's saying something, actually.
Yeah.
Chicken Guy was like PDQ, except it's called Chicken Guy this time. Okay. All right. There is still one of the Chicken Guys. It's down in Disney Springs, I believe.
Yeah.
But we lost Winter Park because Chicken Guy is people. People.
Show something. You have to stop. But, like, you know, you look back at it, it's like, what could they have done? They were literally bulldozing people.
Uh-huh.
Why didn't anybody move? Why is everybody just in? Like, it's a crazy dystopia world. Like, just so many people that they can go through with bulldozers and put them in the back. What did they do with them afterwards? They just let them back out?
They turned them into Soylent Green?
I thought only the dead people they turned to the soil. Did they do it to the living?
I can't remember that part, to be honest.
Dude, and what was stupid, when dude found out that it was people, like the old dude, he went and killed himself.
I want to be eaten by the
got
people.
turned into Soylent Green. Why did he do? Why he was like, I can't tell you. Find out. Why didn't you tell him? Why would you make that man go through all of that to find out? Like, that's one of those movies where it could have ended with a conversation.
Yeah. This could have
been over.
Why are you so dramatic? This could have been a conversation.
Isn't it crazy, like, how back in those back in the day movies where it's like, dude would just show up and then instantly he's with this beautiful woman, even though he was like dirty as hell or whatever. He just instantly, she's just sprung all over him and she throws herself on him.
Fun fact about Charlton Heston. My grandmother was an actress, and she taught Charlton Heston how to act.
Did she teach him how to be
to
extra?
Yeah. Yes. That was part of it. Because back in those days, that's how you acted. No, he went on to be TV, but she taught him how to be like an onstage actor.
Yeah.
Because she was an onstage actress.
Okay.
Yeah. So she taught him doing it on stage. Which I imagine is probably pretty similar to the way he acted.
When he wasn't extra, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was the whole, like, it was,
Silent Green!
It's like, I could act like that.
just put the Soylent Green in the bag, Heston. Look, man, just put the Soylent Green in the bag. It's like ordering a Wendy's is people.
I didn't understand why his boss was just so mad at him. It's like he's doing his job. Like, the murder happens, and then the same day he's like, we need this mystery solved. Get out there. What are you doing? There's millions of people. I have to step over people who just sleep in the stairway. What am I supposed to do?
Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. I have to go get yelled at.
I literally just came back from the murder. Why are you yelling at me? Yeah, it didn't age well, but
it's
Soylent Green,
a cool
man.
movie. It is a good psychological dystopian.
Yeah.
It didn't age well now. That's pretty good.
We should have movie nights, man. On the stream,
We should have movie nights.
and we just pause it and talk and dissect.
That would be a terrible idea, but
it'll be like a 4-hour
Yeah,
movie.
we would take like we're only watching. We're doing like what's the fucking a Mystery Science Theater 3000. Yeah. We're just gonna make jokes the entire time, and then when it gets heavy, we're just gonna pause it and talk about what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. I just completely missed that.
We will have to put an on-screen timer to keep us in check.
Or limit it, like buzz in or something.
Yeah.
All right. Mean Buddha says, I have a question, guys. Believe it or not, I stopped eating chicken or any other bird type meat 5 years ago simply because I'm fed up with eating chicken. So when people ask me about why don't you eat chicken, Mo,
No.
I didn't know your name was Mo. He said, I would simply respond that chicken is for girls. Do you think I'm too sexist toward chicken meat? I think you're sexist towards humans. If you said chicken is for girls.
You think he just danced around that?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm sexist towards chickens?
Yeah, I think towards women. 100%.
Oh.
It's pretty sexist. That's like saying, no, chicken's for black people. Just like watermelon. That would be racist.
To me, the Dave Chappelle of that joke is one of my I was blown away. How did he know I like these things?
Yeah. On the plane. With
Let me guess. You want the chicken.
Yeah.
And he was absolutely right.
Yeah. So, Mean Buddha, that is sexist. I think you should change how you respond and say, just simply say, I don't eat chicken because I'm tired of chicken.
I'm so worn down.
I don't care to eat chicken. Just leave it at that. The moment you bring in the sex of a human or gender of a human into it, it becomes genderous or sexist. I don't know which term is correct anymore.
We're making it up as we go.
Is M and F a part of LGBTQ? No, that would be gender. Yeah, that would be gender. Okay, so it's still sexist because he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sexist.
Okay, so how many sexes are there?
Enough that it's sexist.
And then how many genders are there?
Well, let's see. He said it's for girls, so he's referring to females.
Gender or sex? I don't know anymore.
Stop it.
I'm like real
Stop it. You're just confusing everybody. Crowbot's over there typing as fast as he can to try to give us answers.
I think Google malfunctioned if he typed it in.
That's what I would say. He's reaching a dead end because Google's like, shut the fuck up.
F stands for fighter
F
pilot.
stands for fighter. F stands for fighter and A stands for attack.
Yeah. I don't know anymore, man. I'm just trying to live. Just trying to live.
B stands for bomber.
Man, what we looking like over here on these? What page do I have? Why do I have the music playing? Let's turn this off. Okay. We still got Andrew up. Who else? Oh, we got some. It's still the same amount of people here in the queue.
All right.
If you guys want to see it, it's up there on the screen.
Bum, bum, bum. So when you just click on the scenes, it just automatically transitions into the scenes.
It's the
now.
auto transit.
The other one is a lot smoother.
The other one's a preview transition.
Yeah.
So
I guess
can, like, adjust everything.
Right. I was about to say, so you can. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Like this. If I do this, it's now happening live.
I want to watch this happen live.
So
come over here and watch this.
Yeah. So if I do this, they're like, "Oh my God, what is he doing? I don't know what's happening." But in the preview screen, I could do that while off screen. Y'all are delayed on Twitch. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crowbot systems crash. Please reboot. Somebody go over to Justin's and reboot Crowbot, please.
Yeah, because I don't think Google knows, man.
I mean.
Okay. What else? What else has been happening?
What else has been happening? I haven't really seen any music that's been released. I haven't really seen any.
Cardi B has an album coming out, and it pre-sold 1.2 million, which I feel is a lie, but whatever, government.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever
record industry, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
How do you pre-sale something that's a stream?
I mean, I feel like you do it when they save it.
Oh, and now they're counting that as a pre-sale?
I don't know anymore.
That's crazy.
I have no clue. I have no clue what anything means anymore, man.
Huh.
The music industry has me completely lost. But yeah, so that's going on. I guess Lil Wayne had. This is old news, but Lil Wayne released an album that was trash. I didn't listen to it because why?
Yeah.
I was surprised people listened to it because why? It's Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his stuff has been not good for a very long time.
Yeah, we're finally catching up to this part of the stream. This is funny to watch, actually.
Nandem says, I got 12 hours. I'm about to release it all in one day and not even post about it. I'll for sure blow up.
Yeah, you should talk to Dan. He'll guide you on that.
Well, Weatherman Dan just re-released an album and added 2 more songs to it.
Okay.
He was like, I think his post was like, if you guys didn't know, this was taken off of Spotify, so I re-released it.
Huh. Okay.
Yep. One of the tracks, he's rapping on it. It's called Rapper Man Dan.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's Nick? I need Nick to confirm this stuff for me.
Yeah, it's called Rapper Man Dan. He released it. But yeah, so he has a new album out.
Okay.
Let's see. The music industry's been kind of either I haven't been paying attention because it sucks, or it just sucks.
No, I think it just sucks. I think it's just a lot of like I'm trying to keep an eye out for newer plugins, and it's all the same rehash shit. To the extent that even like I follow Bob Katz, and usually I ignore a lot of like he's gone very political these days, which I mean whatever, but he made the last post that he made was just like, there's a lot of plugins out there. Here's some things to look out for plugins. How people are just cranking out plugins and there's a lot of artifacting in them. There's a lot of like, just because you make an EQ doesn't mean you're following the rules of how EQs actually work, kind of thing. So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Your bat Yuri. It's about to die. Please review my song.
We'll get to it.
Sure, we will. Please.
Anyone here going to the Cymatics producer meetup? I would recommend don't go to those scammers. Now, I don't know if they are scammers. I just assume they're fucking scammers because they post that they're doing meetups in Orlando and never say where.
I was gonna say
never say where.
Over hundreds of people came out last time.
And I'm,
when?
Who? What? Where's the footage? Because I'm like, all the video footage is not Orlando.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, where? And I think, and there's a dude who comments on every single one of their posts warning people. He comments saying, don't do this. These guys are scammers. They get you to pay and then blah, 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 blah. And so this scam used to be done with, before.
Yeah.
You know what they were called? Coast to Coast. Do you guys remember Coast to Coast? They would do Coast to Coast mixtapes, or it was like the Coast to Coast showcase where you could go on 3 dates and perform at 3 of the stops. If you paid like $500 or sold 700 tickets.
Geez, way back in the day, there were these different brands. There was like one called like Emergenza. You had to sell so many tickets, and that would get you on a show with 5 other bands and stuff like that. Yeah, pay to play vibes. That's exactly what it is.
They said it's at Icon Park. Where?
They just said Icon Park.
Like what is it? Just out in the field on Icon Park? Like what are they doing?
We're all gonna ride the Ferris wheel.
Like where on Icon Park are they? There's no open venue
in the aquarium.
There's no venues there.
We're all gonna dive in the aquarium.
There's that bar that's down there that has like a little stage.
That if it's a little stage, that feels like what it is.
But if it's a meetup, I could see them being like, "Hey, bar, we're gonna have 40 people come out. We charge them tickets.
How much do you want?"
No, they just charge people tickets to go to something that's free.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like we're on Icon Park. It's at the bar, the Tin Roof. The Tin Roof.
I'm gonna look this up.
No, because if that's at the Point Orlando, I can call the GM
and then be like, "Hey, cancel that."
No, not even. I wouldn't do that. But
beep bop boop.
oh, the Tin Roof. I think my homie does sound there. Tin Roof is the bar that I'm talking about. I think my homie did sound there. I think Big B used to DJ there.
Oh, I think I remember that. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a free bar.
They're gonna charge you to go.
Like I don't see them renting that entire bar out, especially in Icon Park where they make a lot of their money off tourists. And there's the volleyball AAU thing going on right now.
With 1 million people going to it.
Got to provide legal citizenship papers to go to Cymatics. Well, I'm pretty sure they're scammers, though. They also were charging $500 for an exclusive private studio session where they teach you the secrets of the music industry. Oh, my God.
We are doing this completely wrong.
Yeah, I know, right?
We are doing this so completely wrong.
The Consult Q&A show, $7,000 will teach you the secrets of the music industry. The secret is this shit kind of sucks,
This shit kind of sucks.
That's the secret.
You gotta kind of work kind of hard and know a lot of people.
This shit sucks, bro.
We're going to charge you $500. We're going to have a meetup. It's going to be on top of the parking garage at Icon Orlando.
That's like those incel dudes paying like $1,000 to be yelled at by a dude. It's crazy. It's crazy because it's like I don't know, maybe they need male attention so bad that they're paying thousands of dollars to be yelled at by a male, and they're like, this is what my father never did to me. Women are going to like me now.
Your penis is big.
That post surprisingly didn't get any incels on it. I was super surprised. Because I don't know. And I think because incels were like, yeah, it is.
I saw a handful of those. I was like, dude, seriously?
Justin the Crow says, I mean, if they rip you off, you'll definitely learn from that experience. That is true.
That is very valid.
That is the secret of the music industry. The Cymatics ad, I actually reported it and blocked it. So
Did you?
I don't have to see it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I reported it and blocked it because I was like, they're not saying anything. Nobody credible in Orlando has ever met, heard, or knew anybody who went to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I could call up Kaylin Ellis, AO to Purdue, all these people right now and be like, hey, man, you ever heard of it?
Who are these people?
Yeah.
Well, I think it just become another one of those. I knew I was sitting in the studio when this producer passed through, so now I know the secrets of the industry, so let me sell them to you.
I guess.
I hate it.
I bet you guys know more industry secrets than those Cymatic people do.
1,000%. 1,000,000%.
Who runs it?
You asking real questions.
I know, because I know they have a lot of capital to run ads, so they're spending a lot of money running ads. So they're taking advantage of a lot of people.
That's crazy. The music industry.
It's sad. If one thing I can teach is just how not to get taken advantage of in the music industry. This is why I always tell y'all, ask us questions about business.
Yep.
That Cymatics question it's a joke question, I feel, but it is a good question. Do not do it. What are they going to be able to do for you? If it's a producer meetup, why do you need them to set it up? Why don't you just go on Instagram, create a Discord or something with producers in it, and y'all do producer meetups in the Discord? Why don't or y'all do producer meetups at the coffee shop or whatever? You can do that yourself. You don't have to pay to go do that.
Plush is doing their Pass the Aux thing this weekend. That's the same thing. They do it free, right? It's just show up and sign up, I think.
But there's so many avenues where it's not paid like $500, and then anything that says special guest industry professionals, it's a scam.
It's the most gray area terminology ever.
Cymatics was goated at when I was 14 and needed free drum kits. I mean, I think that's a different entity completely.
Maybe, I don't know. Did they do that kind of stuff?
I don't think they do. I think this is a different entity.
Oh. I don't fucking know. That's just it. You're talking to two people who know a lot of people. So when they're like, "Oh yeah, who are these people?" We're like, "We don't know." Like right off the bat, red flag.
Yeah. Cymatics, the company, is run by Steven Skunberg, who is CEO founder. He is also the CEO of Cymatics FM. Was founded in 2015 in Atlanta. 2015 in Atlanta should tell you everything you need to know. Scammer.
Who is this guy? What did he do?
I don't know. Yeah, look up Steven Skillberg. Skunberg.
Steven Spielberg. Look him up. What's he ever done?
He's Grammy nominated. Like everybody.
Oh my God, yes.
Like everybody.
Yes.
Oh, that's also another scam. That's also another scam title. Grammy nominated industry professionals.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever. Special guest is going to be some MF named Claude who worked on one hit song in the 90s.
Yep.
He's going to show up and talk about the secrets. Probably.
Yep. I have run into so many of those. Have you ever noticed that those kinds of people have a really weird stare? Like when they're talking to you, you know, the psychological...
The Disney stare.
Yeah. No, but it's true. Like they got that like they're staring. It's a psychological thing.
Believe me.
Yeah, it's they're staring at you to see if you believe what they're telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And man, it's weird.
I'm an industry professional. I don't even put that on my own flyer. Maybe I should. On my own flyers, be like special guest industry professional.
Industry professional. Grammy nominated.
Worked on multiple Billboard charting songs. Industry professional.
Did you guys know that I'm award winning? Did you know? I'm for real. I'm an award winning producer. Yeah. Did you know I'm award winning?
I'm an award winning person.
Yeah.
Like for just existing.
Yeah.
I've won awards.
Yep.
I'm an award winning.
I've won an Addy before. How about that for doing music production?
I won a Fusion Award.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
For existing.
Yeah.
The John Q Award.
Yeah. Literally was like it was a special award.
I love
it was
it.
like not a category.
Yeah. And now for the John Q Award.
Yeah.
yeah, which is another completely bullshit made up award, by the way.
Award.
The JD Power and Associates, which is the companies that are the car brands, so they just gave themselves awards. I fucking love that. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm a JD Power and Associate award winning.
We should put the award winning industry professional award winning Grammy elect Billboard charting.
At what level Billboard? As low as you can go.
Which category?
What category? Yeah.
Yeah. We could even say charting top 100 charting podcast because
some podcasts out there has this in the top 100.
The top 100 chart actually has thousands on it. So if we've made it on that, we've made it on that chart. Just not within the top 100, but we did make it on that chart.
Grammy watching, Billboard listening.
If we do another live show, that needs to be in our ads.
Grammy watching.
The consult it needs to be like some crazy like the consult Q&A show coming to a town near you. The Grammy watching, Billboard listening, Grammy
rated
voter extraordinaire, top 1 million Billboard charting.
On the top 1 million podcast.
Yeah. Within the you can say something like 200 million podcast. Coming to a city near you.
To a city near you. Industry professionals.
Yup. 600 years of experience combined.
That's insane.
If you're counting using the Gregorian calendar from 1912. Not even, like before that, from the 1400s.
We exist. Oh,
Their knowledge stretches past moon days.
There it is. Oh, yeah, we could talk ourselves up, I guess.
We might as well. Paris says, Atlanta guy will scam you and be a FedEx guy robbing you with your package. You already know, man.
That's funny. Oh.
Oh, we could have the Nobel. We can be Nobel Prize nominated. Which Nobel Prize? Nobody knows.
Physics. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we're just Nobel Prize nominated. We could say, is there a psychology award?
I think there is a psychology Nobel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff we're nominated for, man. Only person who needs to give you validation is yourself.
That's true.
You're nominated for every award.
Welcome to capitalism.
Yeah. All right. Now that Andrew's phone should be dead, let's listen to his song.
Let's do it.
Let's complete our civil duty of
Skip
listening
straight.
to his song. It's called Parting Glass, right? Let's open this up here. See what happens. It's YouTube. Let's see if it pops on the screen correctly for you guys. It does not.
There it goes. Kinda, sorta. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Now we got to turn that fader up there. Alex.
You are correct.
It's a sea shanty.
Back to this again. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more.
So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all.
Okay. Sea shanty adjacent. Sea shanty-ish.
It's the beginning of a sea shanty, I
Yeah.
feel like.
The next
It's before
is like
you get on a boat.
I was right saying next is the stomping or
Yeah,
the yeah.
Yeah, and then you just sail off into the, I guess, well, I don't know, where you die or something. I don't know, the veil.
Yeah.
Across the veil.
The Western lands.
Yeah.
Brody says 100% of our viewers watch our show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a good one.
That's a good
we gotta
one.
write this stuff down.
Yeah, we do.
This definitely needs to go into the next marketing. I might do an event where I just test out
Just
that type of
start
marketing.
saying shit like that, dude. There's the more we see this kind of shit in the music industry, the more I'm convinced it's just people that only look for those kinds of things. So this might be the secret code. 100% of our award wanting experts know the ins and outs. Award wanting. We are in the top 100% of all engineers. Oh. And then Justin asks, when does the anchor drop? Yeah. When does the anchor drop? Yeah. Yeah. I'll say this much. He's got cool harmony layers, but one thing that struck me as well recorded was that acoustic guitar. That acoustic guitar sounded very clean, very crisp. It had a lot of body tonality to it with a lot of transients. So however you recorded that, you did a really good job recording that. It sounded really good.
Yeah, my only thing, it was low. Turn it up.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about it. Since it being just acoustic,
Mm-hmm.
it's fine. I
Yeah.
feel like that's
You could just put a limiter and pull it down before it even hits the peaks because there are no peaks. Yeah.
I feel like it's hard it's hard to get a bad acoustic recording, but it's hard to get a fantastic acoustic recording.
That's really valid.
Like the floor, like if you put a microphone in front of an acoustic guitar, it's going to sound like an acoustic guitar.
Right.
It's very hard to not make it sound like
Yeah.
But to get it to sound like, oh my God, I'm inside the guitar, that's where it's like, oh shit, we did mid-side, plus we put a microphone on the inside, and then we put a PTZ microphone on the side of the wall to add a particular reverb that was 16 feet away. That's when I feel that's where it's hard.
I'll agree with that. I felt like that guitar was on the better side of the spectrum for that. It sounded like honestly like a one mic deal too. So
a good recorded car. Not a recorded car. A good recorded guitar is in Coheed and Cambria.
Yeah.
Great.
I learned that guitar. The whole part of that guitar and the solo. It's fun because it comes in when he does the boom like that. It's actually sweep picking. He starts off with one of the hardest.
Comes back up.
That's one of the hardest techniques ever. And then the ending solos of that song are fucking ridiculously hard to learn. Like he's doing.
Isn't that a 8-string?
No, his is so when he does it live, he plays it with a 2-neck electric guitar, and one of them's a 12 and one of them's a 6-string.
Sheesh.
Yeah. It's like famously what he does. So when he brings it out, you know he's about to play Welcome Home. Yeah.
Need more of this yin-yang dynamic. I love people who've never seen shit like this before. And you can tell they live in middle America. Tristan.
Thanks for hanging out, Tristan.
I know the internet's always just like, wow, a black and a white guy.
Two varying opinions.
What is this? You know, back in my day, they used to hang him. They couldn't be in the same room. They couldn't even go to bathrooms in the same place. Look at them just sitting on the couch. Oh, diddly-doo, diddly-doo-doo-doo. Look at these two.
What year is it?
Oh, look at the two colored people being friends. Oh, this makes me feel warm because we're not so different after all. Yeehaw!
Or something like that.
Nandrum says he's not an expert at raw dogging. At least you admit that, man. Strap it up. Strap it up. Stay safe. You know? But yeah, that last song was by Andrew.
Cool harmonies,
good.
cool guitars. Make more song.
Yeah, and Limiter on the master, definitely, because we had to turn it up a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, which, by the way, I should turn that down now. The next song's just going to destroy the speakers. You could be in a sad part of your life because I can't take sea shanties for the love.
Sea shanties are about love.
I like sea shanties.
Me too, man.
Yeah.
Me too. I also like what's going on in his couch. This yin yang that's going on his couch, man.
Both of these guys are award desiring.
Yeah.
100% award desiring professionals.
The world needs more of these award desiring yin yangs.
Yeah, it does.
They be making them drink from the same water fountain. Yeah, man.
Warps the soul.
We're crossing all kind of boundaries. Paris says, wait, segregation not still a thing? This is skit? Nah. It technically still is, man. It's called what is it called? Redlining. That still exists.
Gentrification.
Just check your housing market, your districts. Check your districts.
I love dying from scurvy. Make sure you eat your fruit, kids. You don't want to die from scurvy.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy that's what it's from.
What is it? A lack of vitamin C.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So many cured. So many people could have been cured on a boat.
Just eat something.
Or just make land from time to time.
From time to time, yeah.
Eat a fruit.
Truly, though. Yep.
Then they, canned fruit and then got lead poisoning.
It's a no-win situation, really.
All right, so that was Andrew. Big ups to him. Shouts out to him. All that good stuff. What do you guys think in the chat room? How do y'all feel?
How you doing?
How's life been? And all of that stuff. They got too many new names for racism. Bring back old racism. Yeah.
It's true, though.
I don't endorse any of that. I don't feel like there's many new names for it. I think people are just digging into the archives, really.
Interesting.
People are just saying it's the same thing. They're just saying the same thing.
Yeah.
They just haven't said it in a while, so.
Scurvy in the Big 25 is crazy. Scurvy in the year of our Lord 2025.
Do people still get it?
Justin, do people still get it? That's crazy.
Google on average from the what is it? On average, what is the average amount of Americans that get scurvy? And where do they live? I bet you it says Middle America. Bet you it's in the Midwest.
They don't eat their fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even though they grow them, they can't eat them.
I don't.
Those Mexicans touched them. We can't eat any of that stuff when the Mexicans touch it.
gotta put the fruit into concentration camps.
I hear when a Mexican picks fruit, it'll impregnate Jenna over here, and we can't have none of that mixing breeding happening around these parts.
Around these parts.
Even though that's Southern, that's like not even Middle American.
Yeah,
that's the Bible Belt.
Y'all ain't from around here, are you?
Aren't you, boy? Yeehaw! Like just mixing every Southern accent into each other. I reckon you're right round here. I see you there, boy. Yeehaw!
We're just trying to piss off the Southern.
Went from Florida to Alabama,
just moved
Tennessee to Texas, and that same South Carolina. Where's this guy from?
Smushed into one.
He must be from West Virginia. Do people come from there still? Or are they all just like... Only thing I know of West Virginia is that one show that was on Netflix where they were bootlegging and everybody was deformed because it was a bunch of inbreeding.
Yeah. What fucking show was that?
I don't remember.
Oh, God. Oh, that's going to bother me. I can't remember.
Was it Bootleggers?
No, it was, I can't remember. But that's going to bother me. Hold on. It's going to bother me.
It was one of those shows where you could not stop watching because of how insane it was. And it was like, this can't be real.
What was the the only thing I know about West Virginia is West Virginia Moonshiners.
It was Moonshiners.
Yeah, thank you.
I thought it was Bootleggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was absolute. If y'all have never seen that show and you want to just have your mouth open the entire show because of disbelief, and it constantly gets more unbelievable. And it's like, this can't be real. This has to be reality TV show. But it was like, isn't it a real documentary? It's not a mockumentary. It's a real documentary.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And it's just so much inbreeding. Like, some of them can't walk because of the... Oh, my God. It's like insane. Isn't the, like, grandfather the brother of his daughter... or something like it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Anybody remember blackpeoplemeet.com? I remember when the commercials came up for that. Yeah, isn't that still around though? Now, I'm gonna age myself. Does anybody remember blackplanet.com? Tee-hee. Yeah. Tee-hee. That was MySpace for black people.
Was it?
Yeah, blackplanet.com.
But didn't
Yeah.
MySpace wasn't.
MySpace existed at the same. It was at the same time as MySpace came out. Black Planet was a thing, and then MySpace. So you would check your Black Planet and you would check your MySpace. But Black Planet wasn't. And there was another thing. Black Planet just like on the front page, it had an open chat room. So like anybody could be in there just talking to each other. So it was like an AOL chat room.
That's fucking bonkers.
Yeah, it was like an AOL chat room on the first page. And so you would just be in there. It was just all black people in there and like from all these different places or whatever. And then, you know, you had your profile. People would go check your profile out. You still had your top and all of that stuff. And then you had MySpace, but MySpace didn't have live chats.
Yeah.
Which I always felt was like a kind of where they messed up.
You think
like,
so?
Because back in the day, it was like forums and chat rooms. Like, why did you not have them? MySpace had your private messages, but it didn't have, and they had your comments. And people could comment on your comments.
Shout out farmers only.
Yeah. Good times.
I think that was the whole mystique of MySpace was that it was like you could leave a message and then somebody would get back. It was basically like
It's your post. It was a poster board.
Right.
It was like your bulletin board.
Yeah.
Black Planet. I think Black Planet is still a website. Honestly, I can pull it up on the screen for y'all. Let's see what it looks like. I might be able to log into mine.
You can still go into MySpace.
I don't even know. Oh,
but
wait,
I know that they
went to the wrong
deleted a
thing.
lot of.
Hold up.
Oh, did you?
Y'all forgot I'm not in the preview. I gotta actually click correctly. Hold up. Let's see, guys.
West Virginia. Take home.
Why don't you go to like a porn website?
I was gonna say.
It still exists. It doesn't look anywhere near what it used to look like.
It probably
it's still. I mean, yeah, it's still like now. I guess they went more Instagram with it.
Yeah.
Interactive One, all rights reserved, registered, trademark, community connect. Huh, interesting. I wonder if they're making any money or anything. What was my username?
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Enjoy all those.
Yeah. Oh well. But yeah, that was Black Planet. They've modernized it, but did zero promo for it.
It's the same thing. What didn't Justin Timberlake buy MySpace?
I don't know.
I think he did. That was probably not a good move.
Yeah, I mean, but MySpace, like, if you got on it now, like, it seems like it's just a shell company. Like,
It is. There's even another website that has MySpace. That's like the old MySpace, so you can make a profile there, and you know, nostalgia, live like we did back then.
Yeah, but nobody really wants to.
The early 2000s, that early 2000s life.
Yeah, all right. So,
Who's next?
why was he asking us if we remember black people meet?
Because it's Nandrum.
He didn't go anywhere with that. Y'all
'Cause
remember
it's
black
Nandrum?
people meet? And then he just walks out the door and leaves. That's crazy.
I remember black people. Do you all remember black people? Cool.
It looks suburban. What, black Farmers Only or Black Planet? Yeah, Farmers
Or
Only
both.
was a thing. I remember those commercials, and I was like, seriously? In Florida? Why are they?
Because people in Florida think that they're farmers.
It was crazy. I was like, why?
It's insane.
All right, let's check out Brody Zen really quick.
Let's check out Bobby Flay presenting us the newest of Brody's In.
Yeah, let's center this on the screen.
That's the only thing I don't like is that when all right, and we're done. Good job.
She gon' hit a high note, yeah, locked in. I'm just tryna get it how I do. Get a hit and go ghost. Where you get your swag from? Hell if I know. Put the gas on 10, where the hell I been? I been out of state. Bitch, I chopped up this beat, I'm Bobby Flay. She dropped a pin in her pants, I'm on her way. If I want some, nigga, I'ma make some shake. Blunt after blunt, ash on me Pompeii. Nigga pressed, bad as X, took it anyway. You can tell your baby mom by Bombay. Cabin fever, Brody, been inside, I'm out the way for show. I ain't average, neither heaters in my Mac, we overload. In New York, I'm Derek Jeter, making hit after hit, I got mitts. Lil' shawty throw it back, I catch it quick. Yeah, nigga, watch out, listen, you be yapping with her list. These niggas sipping tricks, but ain't got wop, this fuck a stir fry. Dot on his head, nigga thought he had a third eye. Yeah, she let that pussy nigga had a swear right. If I answer once, better not go ask me twice. I fucking hate these niggas, I'm like the third right. I'm geeked up counting guala on the first fight. Ain't no problem, nigga wanna squabble bitches up its own side, yeah. She gon' hit a high note, yeah, locked in. I'm just tryna get it how I do it. Get a hit and go ghost. Where you get your swag from? Hell if I know. Put the gas on 10, where the hell I been? I been out of state. Bitch, I chopped up this beat on Bobby Flay. She dropped a pin in her pants, I'm on her way.
Has Ninjam and Brody done a song? I feel like I have.
Yeah, nigga, watch out, listen, you be yapping with a list. These niggas sipping tricks, but ain't got wop, this fucker stir fry. Dot on his head, nigga thought he had a third eye. Yeah, she let that pussy nigga had a swear right. If I answer once,
Did anybody start bingo? I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
I'm like the third right. I'm geeked up counting guala on the first fight. Ain't no problem, nigga wanna squabble bitches up its own side, yeah.
All right, so that was Brody Zam, Bobby Flay.
Oh, Ninjam, that was amazing. We don't play bingo no more because that sax blower keeps winning. Just the vitriol and how he wrote that's amazing. You were making beef bowl. It's all good. It's all good. You know, I want to say, a coworker of ours, they posted a video, and she's Avon. She's been on the show a couple times. She was in March Madness, and she went to a studio and shot a music video of the first song that she submitted. And so I went on their thing and I checked out a lot of like the Orlando local kind of stuff, and so much of it was just hard goat sounding auto-tune.
Yeah.
And it was like unlistenable, probably 90% of the people that studio had worked with.
Oh, I saw a video. I was like, oh, it's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's good looking.
It's not unique, but it's nice.
Exactly. That's how I felt about it. But I was just curious. I was curious like who they worked with. So I went through the artists, and so many of the artists like just had the horrible auto-tune goat sounding. And I will say, I really, really enjoy how much Brody has mastered like the correct level. I heard auto-tune, but it was done incredibly tastefully.
It seems like he uses it more as an effect instead of as a crutch.
Exactly.
Which most people in a lot of rap now, they use it as a crutch.
Right.
And what I was even going to say like after that, I know I'm cutting you off and all.
No, it's all good.
What I was going to say is like I don't listen to rap anymore. And like even though Brody's End song is good, I don't really listen to rap anymore. Like I DJ it, I play it, I play what I know people like, but other than that, I haven't found anything that I like.
Yeah.
In a while.
I don't particularly listen to it. I just never got into it. I did when I was younger, but I would go so far as to say that we have some talent in our chat room that if they release stuff, I would listen to it. I think Brody, I think Neandrum, like I would legitimately probably listen to their stuff if they really like buckle down and made some releases.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like this song wasn't bad, but it didn't do anything for me.
Right. Yeah.
It was like it's one of those not bad, and I know like how I am now where I barely listen to rap, so I know like me, I'm a tough critic when it comes to it, but somebody else might be like, "Oh man, this is fire." I can't even. So it's like, man, for me, it's like I don't even know where the spark is anymore. Like the light has dimmed so low
that it would take something supernova to really get you going. Yeah.
I don't feel it anymore. Like I don't feel any of it anymore. And I don't know why. Like there's stuff that will come out like I liked It's a lot of ratchet stuff, but I feel like that speaks to my soul.
Okay, so here's the thing. So my wife listens to a lot of K-pop, like a lot of K-pop. Like when she goes up to New York, usually it's because she's going to see one of the K-pop groups. Like
Did she go to the one that was here in Amway where people were passing out because they were in that sun? It wasn't at Amway. It was at Camping World.
Oh no, she didn't do that. Okay. But she usually she likes New York because she can go to Madison Square and get the experience and all that stuff. So, but so Netflix just released a thing, and it's like called like K-pop something. I can't remember what it is. She showed me some of it, and it's legitimately like it's an anime. It's pretty good. But then she started listening to the soundtrack. Like we were going to Lowe's, and she's like, "All right, I'm gonna play the soundtrack. I want you to let me know what you think about it." And it was so mid in terms of like, I couldn't tell you what any of the songs were, and I couldn't tell you what any of the production was. The production was just at like 100%. K-pop Demon Hunters, thank you. That's exactly what it is. And as an anime, it's cool. It's kind of like a musical anime. But like the production was so like just 100% auto-tune, 100% soothe, 100% compressor, 100% this, and it just everybody sounded like just bricks of sound. And I was just like, oof. So I don't know. I think that there's like, I don't know what I was getting at. It related to something about like you losing the thing for rap, but I don't know. I think that there's just like a lot of music. There's just a lot of music out there.
And it's not like I'm asking for something to be new, something to be different, blah, blah, blah. It's like I'm not in the court asking for that. But I am.
Right.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not asking.
Yeah.
It's like with what's going on right now, I don't care. Like Kendrick's album, I know people are going to hate this, and I said it back then. I don't care for it.
Yeah.
I didn't care for it. I didn't care how it really sound. It has some okay song. The songs are okay. Like not like all that. They're okay. His rapping is fire.
Of course.
I will never take that away from him. The rap is fire. It's like I'm not on it. Drake, not on anything that he made. I'm in on the flips. Right. The stuff I listen to are the flips because the production sounds more curated to the artist that it's on.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So I just wait for me to hear flips of rappers on SoundCloud where people are they're taking a lot of the same rap songs and they're just making different productions of them. And I'm getting tired of hearing the same old flips. Yeah. Like, it's different flips, different beats, but I'm getting tired of hearing the same old rappers, like same old song that they're flipping Smino over and over, IDK over and over, all the same people over and over again. And it's like, man.
I remember where I was going with this, so I will pick up where I left off. I told her it was mid. She was like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "I think this is very mid." And then I was like, "But what do I think about like mod? Like, there's some really good like raw rock coming out, like stuff that I would like because it's like sound is kind of going back to like Nirvana era. It's back to like raw kind of sound." But then you were like, you got the ratchet shit. And I'm like, there is always going to be songs that like are endearing to me that I would probably never show my wife because of how fucking bad they are. Yeah. So there's always like the spark of like every now and then something bubbles up where it is like, fuck, I shouldn't, but I love the shit out of this song. Yeah.
Like 1900 Rugrat. I like the song. I love the song.
Young Brats. I fucking love that song.
Like there's just you get the one and you're like, man, this song is fire. Like there's some Young Nudie, there's some Baby Drill, and but it's not like I'm gonna listen to a full Baby Drill album.
Right.
Like Boss Man D-Lo, I like a few songs. I like a lot of his songs, but it's like it's not like I'm gonna go to a Boss Man D-Lo show.
yeah. It's gonna take a lot of like a really good thing that he does that's groundbreaking.
Like if he was at Beecham, I'd pop. Like I just did. Like if he was at Beecham, I'd pop out to the Beecham for a Boss Man D-Lo show. But like I just did Hot Boy's show. Hot Boy has like a song that a song or two that I like, and I'm like, okay, I like these things, but there's not like that. Like when Thundercat releases K Tronado releases an album, I'm going to listen to that whole album. If Flying Lotus releases an album, I'm going to listen to that album.
Hey, you got your staples.
there's jazz people, like there's like other music, I don't know, just speaks more to me now instead of rap. And
Yeah.
I feel like it's because rap, they're saying the same thing. Like it's the same topics. Like
Right.
I know the topics have changed with the generation, and that's completely okay with me. Life changes, people go through different struggles, blah 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 blah. But like somebody just said in the chat, it feels like everybody is just following the leader.
Yeah.
And nobody's just having fun or doing it anymore.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, look at what happened to friggin' Sleep Token. They just released an album where they basically just complained about people hating on them for doing what they want to do, and now all of like people are like, oh, the fan base is in revolt. And it's like, yeah, because they called you all out for being assholes.
One of a dude who went to Valencia, I saw him. He was on a podcast breaking down Sleep Token's like lore.
Yeah,
how they do their albums
it's
and stuff.
deep.
I was like, oh, that's interesting. I was like, it's a little too much, but
It's a lot.
it's like super. It's interesting, but I'm like, it's way too much.
Yeah,
It's
a
almost
lot.
like watching a movie where everybody's name is a number.
Yeah, basically. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
I mean, sleep is the god. How is that not? We were in the office, and I think I said something to Ash about Sleep Token, and then Rachel's like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?" And I was like, "Oh, Sleep Token's a band. You don't know that. Sorry."
Yeah, because isn't every song a token to the god who
Yep.
is a girl that he's yearning for, or something like that? And I'm like, oh, so at the core, it's just bitch made as fuck. Let me stop.
You're one of those people.
No, I was just but that was the briefer. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not going down this rabbit
Yeah.
hole, but like really,
Yeah.
like
No, and I think that's what draws people in because they're in on the secret, even though everybody knows the secret. But yeah, I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. I didn't go down that rabbit hole as much as I went down, say, like, everybody knows that I really like 9 Inch Nails Year Zero because it's chock full of shit like that, but it's more like visceral how they presented it. So I don't know. It is what it is.
all right. Ralph, check now. Is the stream choppy on YouTube? People were saying Twitch is delayed, and
Yeah.
now you're saying YouTube is choppy.
I feel
don't
like
know what's going on.
like we're good. I feel like everybody else's internet's bad.
I don't know. It's running fine here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nandrum says like there's a bass player from Germany that all I listen to is him playing new bass riffs on songs I've already heard or his songs. Yeah, I don't know. Like I thought it was an age thing, but I don't think it is, man. I really think I'm not blaming TikTok, but I just think the culture of chasing virality has kind of made music stale.
Here's what I think what it is. I'm going to play off of what you just said and go a little bit further. I don't think it's TikTok per se. I think that it's TikTok made what everybody else was already doing more apparent. Because there was always ever one band that did something crazy, and then another band would start doing that, and then another band. Even in like the 90s, that's how you got everybody. It's like, I'm going to be the next Nirvana. It's like, well, Nirvana's the next Nirvana.
And I mean, record labels wanted that.
Right. They wanted that. And nowadays, because of like micro trends and stuff like that, it can happen within a week instead of within the months that it would take to happen. So I think that the burnout is happening so much faster because it's like as soon as one person does something cool, 1 million people are doing the same thing within the hour.
Like record labels are heavily pushing female rappers, but all of them, they're pushing the same type. And meanwhile, it's because it's party songs that a lot of the girls are getting behind. They can sing along to the lyrics.
Right.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, other ones can exist. And they can have a following and they can everything and they can coexist, but
I think
I don't know, man.
What's interesting too about what Nandrum said is that I think that's going to be like there's always and it's important for everybody to understand this. There is always just a layer that's at the bottom of music that is just shit. And the good stuff bubbles up through that. And so if you find like a bass player that's actually like writing really unique stuff, they will probably make themselves shine on their own because people will gravitate towards them, and then that will create something new.
This is when the whole the algorithm question and debate comes in, because you're like, is it the algorithms that's suppressing creativity?
Yeah.
And I believe it is.
I think
and I don't
is.
want to blame any individual platform.
Mm-hmm.
I blame all of them with their algorithms to constantly feed you what is selling their ad spaces.
1,000%.
And that is the problem. And I'm like, okay, so what I want to do is figure out, okay, how do you counter that? How do you create a space where you can't? Well, I know how we can.
Yeah.
We're working on it. But,
Yeah.
how do you create a space where it's like the good can be good and you can still have different, and that different can have its niche.
Yeah.
And everything can continue to have its niche, and it's not all based off of these algorithms. I mean, we can't talk about it on air, but we kind of have figured it out in the music side.
Yeah.
At least when it comes to discovery and stuff like that. But there's a SoundCloud's pretty decent with discovery, but their algorithm's trying to get to know you. And what happens when those algorithms try to get to know you? They end up feeding you the same thing over and over again.
And then you get burned out on that stuff. Yep.
Yeah. And there's no reset.
No, and that's dealing with ChatGPT like daily. The fact that there is no reset on like AI and algorithms is a horrible thing, because it does need to be reset every now and then. 1,000%.
And they should literally make a button, and I think it would be in their best interest to sell more.
Yeah. No, I agree, because then you'll have more discovery.
Where people can constantly just go and be like, all right, I need to reset my algorithm. All I see is too much ass. And I don't like. There's sometimes I'll be scrolling down Instagram and there will be some nice ass just pop up.
He said,
and I'm
it.
like, God damn.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just keep scrolling and then now all I'm seeing is ass, and I'm like, I don't want to see.
You fucked up your algorithm.
Yeah, and now so now I literally will go and forcefully search like cars, cats, and a whole bunch of stuff to try to reset it. But it takes long to do that. Like, you have to like consciously make an effort to do that. Yeah. What's going on here, Crypto Fugazi? I mean, if you hang out for a little while, you'll see. Yeah. You'll hear what we're talking about.
Bearbeat said, I've found some insane musicians on TikTok, though. I will say, when you get that moment in the algorithm or in AI where things work,
I feel like that's when the AI is like, I don't know what you want anymore.
Yeah, and they just give you, and suddenly you're like, oh, this is awesome. Oh, this is awesome. And then you hit like 7, 8, 9 really great like musicians or something like that. And then now it's like, oh, you want to do music? And then it's back to who's pushing themselves the hardest to market themselves regardless of how good their music is, which is the plague of the music industry. You're either making music or you're marketing. You tend to not do both unless you're on a record label.
Yeah, and that's what Nandum's just now talking about. He's like, I'm even exhausted at planning to release a single because you got to jump backwards and suck meat on the internet. I feel like because everybody doing the same thing to promote, you got to really think super out of the box. Like you said, and everybody going to bite it. Yeah. And that what's crazy. But if you think too far out of the box, the algorithm will bury you. Because it's too far out of the box. And so, like, I suffer from this when it came to some of the events that we used to do. I was like, man, I want to do something different. And, man, if I add this and add this, it was all within my capabilities.
But it's too far out of the box.
It was too far out of the box. It was too complicated for people to understand. It was too much. And it's like, why am I, like, and now, years later, people are doing exactly what I was saying that I wanted to do.
Algorithm
and that
finally caught up to you.
But it took a bunch of steps for them to see that and then be like, oh, now I want this. Yeah. Before I was giving them the end result, and I never gave them the steps to the end result.
You're on the front of the bell curve, and the bell curve finally caught up to you.
And so it became a whole thing where I'm like, okay, let me think of what I would love to do and what I would bring them. All right, now let me break that down and let me dish it out in steps. Yeah. Instead of being like, here's the end result. Here's everything all at once. And I mean, you see a lot of companies suffer from that where they're like, man, I'm going to take TikTok and I'm going to mash TikTok, Instagram and everything and YouTube all together and give it all to them at once. And people are like, ill. They're just like, whoa.
This is all the bad parts.
They're just like, whoa, this is just like overwhelming. And you see those companies fail, but people who like piece it out, iPhone is beautiful for doing this because all they do is see what Android does, and then they give it to you 5 years later. And everybody's like, "Yo, your Android can't do this." And I'm like, Android could do that shit 8 years ago. What are you talking about? And so like now when I get in those conversations, I'm like, if you have an Android, you know.
Yeah.
You just know.
Here's the thing, and Justin and I were talking about this literally yesterday. What's like, I remember waiting in line 7 hours for the first iPhone because it was so groundbreaking. And then like, the iPhone 3
you had the
something
music
on
integration and stuff. It was.
It was. And nowadays it's like, oh, awesome, you did more shit to the camera. I already own a camera. The fuck do you want from me?
Yeah, and you're charging $900.
Yeah, you $900 to $1,000. Yeah.
For it. Don't get me started on YouTube. YouTube is a much different algorithm, man. It's so different than all of them.
It really is.
It is so different.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's the other thing where you have to juggle algorithmic knowledge that changes all the goddamn time. Yeah. It sucks.
I've done. You guys don't know this, but like for the Consult Q&A team, I've done statistical analysis of how we get like the stats of the viral thing. I spent time breaking down, and then for a little while we were doing really good because we understood the algorithm, and then the algorithm changed, and I was like, God, I am not going to do another statistical analysis of how the algorithm works. I'm just not. It takes too much of my time to figure out how to get just regular views.
Yeah, and that's why I was always like, I don't fuck about the algorithm. I'm gonna post the shit. If it hits, it hits.
Yep.
And we see, I think we're at 998,000 views on that last video, so we're almost at our first million video.
Somebody go watch the video 2,000 more times, please.
Yeah. And it should be by like tomorrow or the next day. It should be like at 1 million, which I don't know if that unlocks partnerships on YouTube, on Instagram.
We go Super Saiyan.
Where we could actually make a cent from it.
Yeah. At the same time you watch that, a soap commercial came on, so we're going to send.
Yeah, YouTube throws me off. Like when I upload my music for the first time in forever, I had no idea if putting tags even did anything. So supposedly hashtags don't do anything anymore.
Back in the day, they were huge. Yeah, back in the day, it was all about hashtags.
Now, why did they get rid of that?
Because they want to put emphasis on other things. It's the same thing that they did with the stories.
So then why did they allow people to still do it? That was the thing. Like, why do hashtags not mean anything, but you still have that on your platform?
Because...
Is it data?
Yeah, it's
now they just went full data.
Partially for data, and then it's partially. You remember there was a thing about sweet spots for hashtags where you would first it was like do 5, and there was like do 25,
do
and
3,
then it was like do
2.
9, and if you do any more than that window, it would fuck you. So yeah, the stream is choppy.
On what?
On what? I'm good here.
I mean, I know when I'm clicking in between pages, but when I'm not clicking in between pages, we should be pretty straight.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have... Drop frame says 0%. Says we're at 30 frames streaming.
Yeah. Stream got me thinking my PC is broken.
YouTube is... I mean, let me see. Let's see what Restream's doing, because it could... No, Restream says excellent. 30 frames. Everything is good.
Yeah, everything's good on our end.
Nandrum says YouTube is ass. I tried posting a single on YouTube and it turned my song into a short. Yeah, it'll do that if it's less than 1 minute. I looked up why and they said it was aspect ratio. Yeah, if it's 16:9, change the aspect ratio to 16:9 so it can be considered a video, even extended the song length. And it was like, nope. Brody Zen says, I understand the algorithm back when TikTok first came out, and then I got shadow banned and all my videos kept getting removed for language. I Hate Ralph says YouTube is crazy. I got crazy views on my reels, but on Instagram I don't get enough interaction.
That sounds right.
Yep.
Short form content is king today. Yeah.
It's sample rate. Not on our end. Everything is fine.
Yeah. Stream has been wonky for you all night. Yeah, give it a refresh.
Refresh, and if you're on Twitch, you're probably gonna get hit with you're probably gonna get hit with some ads. So yeah, CPU usage is fine. Like everything is going fine. Yeah. My bit rate is really low.
Well, I'm watching us on the same Wi-Fi, and it's clean. Yeah.
Huh. Because sample rate, like our bit rate that we're streaming is 4K, so it's not even that high. It's not super high quality. It's 4K 1080p. Well, 4,000 KB, like kilobytes per second upload. And we're all green, 0 drop frames.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think Twitch is just having a day, you guys.
But they say YouTube was
I think all streaming platforms are just having a day, you guys.
all right. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's still choppy. Interesting. And it's not on yours?
Nope. I'm on the same Wi-Fi as us, and we're good.
Well, turn the sound on. Is it sound?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Dude, this is crazy.
Yeah, they're saying it's Twitch. No, but Paris is saying it's the same on YouTube. Yeah, same here. I've been refreshing all night. Y'all's audio's been out of sync. Are we out of sync over there?
We are out of sync.
How much?
A lot. Yeah.
What? All right. Let's do.
You got used to it.
Hi.
Thoughts on the Takis meal at Wendy's?
What? How?
We have 1,000 milliseconds.
15 to 20 seconds out of sync.
I think refresh.
Who, me?
No, it's Nandrum.
Oh.
Oh, there's no sound at all now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I just added. I'm going to just go back.
Oh, that actually almost aligned us.
It did?
Yeah.
All right. So do that again. Like add a different.
Like,
1,500.
15 seconds.
Can we stream reset and see if that helps? Yes, I can. If y'all want me to.
No.
Nah, Nero shouldn't be doing anything. I mean, I see like right here, like this might be chopping up.
No, I mean it's smooth over here.
Whatever y'all were on, that was the most perfect it's been all night. I mean, I just switched it to 1,500 now. So,
Which is bonkers.
Which is what, almost 1.5 seconds?
1.5 seconds, yeah. Let's see. I'm finally catching up.
Yeah.
Oh, now the sound is ahead.
Oh,
Take it back to 1,000. I think we'll be good.
1,200. All right, let's
like 12. Yeah. It's a second and a half.
All right, so I'll reset the stream. How about that?
All right, everyone get ready to refresh.